Braden Cortland live at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Our Radiothon continuing on here as we are in our final segment of our 21st Radiothon for the Children's Miracle Network. And we've been talking about how we always love having friends of the Radiothon come back to visit us. And we have one such friend with us right now. Say hi, Will.
Hi.
Will, how old are you now?
9.5.
9.5. Okay. That's always important when you're younger to have that half in there.
Will has been coming to see us at the last few, well, I don't know, ever since you came to the Radiothon when you had to be seen here at the hospital.
Yeah.
You and your mom, Jenny, have come down and talked on the radio, and now you're healthy, and you like to come back to visit.
Yeah.
I saw on Facebook yesterday that you had tagged us in a post, and I said, was Will coming this year? And he said, I don't know. And I said, I'm going to tell them they have to. So I'm so glad that you guys are back again this year. Will, we always love having you. And Will is truly one of the smartest kids that we know.
Will has a couple of passions. Will, share what your collections in life are right now.
Records and vacuum cleaners.
Records and vacuum cleaners. How did you get into record collecting? Because we've heard about your vacuums many times, but what made you want to start collecting records?
Let me think for a second. Well, I guess my dad was just playing old music once and in the car, and I just liked one of the songs, and I just kept liking it. Then the Easter Bunny brought me a 45 record. So,
ooh, what record was that?
It was a Richie Valens album. It's 45 record.
And what other artists do you like to collect for records? Elvis? You like Elvis?
Yeah.
I heard a rumor you like Johnny Cash, too.
Yeah.
We both love Johnny Cash.
Can't go wrong with Johnny Cash. So what about your vacuum cleaners? I was really excited to tell you about the new one I got here a few months ago. It's got this really cool air filter that smells like Febreze.
Yeah.
So every time I vacuum my floors, it smells fresh in my house. I was expecting a little more enthusiasm from Will the vacuum
He's
collector.
like, that's not as good as a vacuum as you think it is, Brain.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He just likes it because it smells good, I think.
Will, what do you think of the new Children's Hospital?
I like it.
Yeah.
Have you been able to do a little exploring today?
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lots of light everywhere. There's so many windows.
Oh, yeah.
Who has to clean all those windows, by the way? That's got to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Will, would you like to read that phone number on our board there? Listen, every time a kid reads the phone number, especially when Will reads it, people call. So let's try that theory now. Will, what number should they call?
1-800-456-2772.
Perfect.
I think you've done this before.
Yeah.
He's a professional radio host now.
We always talk about the miracles that this hospital produces, and Will's mom, Jenny, is here, and Will is another example of someone who is here because of the wonderful things this hospital has done.
That's true.
He is a cancer survivor.
He is. Yesterday was the 7-year anniversary of his diagnosis.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
7 years ago.
Do you remember that, Will? No. He doesn't remember it.
No, probably not a lot, but you definitely fresh in your mind. It probably doesn't seem like 7 years, does it?
It doesn't.
Looking at Will now, you would never know that there was anything ever wrong with him, but...
Nope, you'd have absolutely no idea. Yes,
oh, there is a scar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does having that scar, Will, does that bother you any, or is that like a
that bothers me. It's like right here, the little bump right here, kind of.
The scar tissue.
Oh, okay.
Well, Will, we thank you for coming down here and talking to us. Jenny, is the vacuum collection, is it okay? Do you have it under control, or is it causing you to look for larger housing?
It's so out of control. It's not funny.
How often does Will get a new vacuum?
I don't know.
She can't even keep track anymore. They're just multiplying in your house.
Honestly, here really records at least are a little easier to contain and don't take up so much room, Will.
That's right.
See? Maybe one day we can move away from the vacuums and fully into the record collecting. Although that can get a little expensive. Brain can attest to that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
His wife always asks him, how much have you spent on records? He pleads the fifth.
I feel like you're mischaracterizing my record collection slightly. Will, thank you for coming down. Can you read that number again for us and make sure people heard you the first time?
1-800-456-2772.
All right. Call now. Kids like Will are here because of this hospital. Will, thank you for coming and seeing us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We'll have to get together and play some vinyl here sometime. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be really fun.
It's Braden Cortland live at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital, 800-456-2772. Please call in your donation now. We're KHAK.